All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1017, Allen case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you. Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay. Mrs. Allen or Miss Allen?
It's Mrs. still.
Mrs. Okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my husband and I have been separated for 5 months.
Okay.
And now I have filed for divorce. He has started seeing someone else, and I would like back pay for our son. He is 12 years old.
Okay. Do you want back pay because he's seeing someone else?
Well, because he is supporting somebody else. He's no longer in our home. Okay. And I would like to have back pay and start paying child support for our son. So he is living with me.
Okay.
All right, folks, let's dive into this courtroom drama. The judge calls the session to order as Mrs. Allen steps forward to present her case. She explains that she and her husband have been separated for 5 months and is now filing for divorce. She reveals that her husband has started seeing someone else and is requesting back pay and child support for their 12-year-old son. The tension in the room is undeniable as the judge questions her motives, asking if she's only seeking back pay because her husband has moved on. Mrs. Allen firmly clarifies that her request is about financial responsibility. Her husband is no longer contributing to their household. But this case is about more than just money. It's about accountability, relationships, and the complex realities of co-parenting after separation. Let's see how it all unfolds.
I just want to make sure we're not... You want back pay for the child, right? Not necessarily because he's moved on.
Yes.
Okay. Since he left, has he given you any type of support?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
About 600.
600 each month?
Money orders every month, ma'am.
Okay, money orders? Okay, good. And it looks like you turned those in to me. Okay. So you want child support and back pay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And what do you have to say about that?
I don't think I need to give back pay. It's like we just had mentioned. I've been giving her $600 every month in money orders. Plus, I take care of the insurance.
Okay. And how much is the insurance exactly?
Insurance is $109.
Okay. And I like that you came prepared with your notes and stuff. You don't see too many people come to court with their documents, so that's good. So about this significant other, do you believe that that's the reason you're being brought to court now?
Yes, completely.
Okay. Is there a story behind that? Like, did they have an argument, a disagreement?
Well, they don't like each other.
I mean, obviously.
Yes. Well, thing is that she's a yoga instructor.
Okay.
And she works, she does her yoga. And the woman I'm seeing now actually is a former student of hers.
Oh, so you know her.
Mrs. Allen presents her case in detail, explaining that her husband has been providing $600 a month in money orders and covering their son's health insurance. However, she believes this amount is insufficient. She is seeking back pay and formal child support to ensure their son's needs are fully met. The judge questions her motives, asking whether her request is influenced by her husband's new relationship. Mrs. Allen admits that his new partner is a former student of hers, adding a layer of personal tension to the case. The judge listens carefully, but the underlying drama is unmistakable. Mrs. Allen's frustration with her husband's new life is apparent, creating a clash between her determination to secure support and the judge's skepticism. This section underscores both the emotional and financial stakes as personal conflicts intertwine with legal battles.
Knew her.
You knew her?
Yes.
Were you guys friends?
She was an acquaintance that I'd help her, took her under my wing. She's younger, she's 20 years younger than me.
And you're mad about that?
I'm not happy about it. I mean, wouldn't you be? I mean, what do you expect, you know?
Well, me personally, you know, this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this caught me off guard. I do focus myself a lot at work. He's upset, so I'm hardly focusing on him, so I guess that's why he's decided to find somebody else.
She's focused on her work and not on me and her son. That's the reason why we're having issues now.
Okay. And that's the reason, obviously, why you guys are split and you're with someone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Based on your financial documents that you provided, it looks like you own an accounting firm. You make about $85,000 a year?
Correct.
Okay. And health insurance, you said, who covers that?
I do.
How much is that?
$109 a month.
Okay. So what we are going to do is calculate your child support. And the way that it works is whatever the calculation comes out to, if there is a difference, then the back pay would be what you've already paid would be a credit towards that. So you wouldn't necessarily get the full amount of what the back pay should be. And you shouldn't expect it because he has proof that he's giving you money and you actually agreed that he's been giving you money. So based on your $85,000 a year, I have your gross at $6,974. Net comes out to $5,493.29.
The husband steps forward to defend himself, arguing that he has been consistently providing $600 a month and covering their son's health insurance. He believes this is sufficient and questions the need for back pay. However, the judge probes, further revealing that he owns an accounting firm and earns $85,000 a year. She explains that based on his income, his child support obligation should be higher than what he has been paying. The husband is caught off guard but ultimately accepts the judge's calculations. Tension rises as the judge firmly states that, while he has been contributing, he has still fallen short of his legal obligation. This moment becomes the heart of the drama. Her no-nonsense approach collides with the husband's growing realization that he will have to pay more than he expected.
And I gave you credit for your medical, the 109 that you carry for the child, and that's for the child only, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I gave you credit for that. So that brings your child support obligation, well, not the full amount, but it's $1,098.60, okay? $1,098.60. And when you multiply that by 5 months, back pay comes out to $5,493, giving you credit for what you've paid. You said $600?
Yes.
Okay, so $600 times 5 for the past 5 months would be $3,000. That's what you get a credit for. So when you apply the credit to the $5,493, it comes out to $2,493 that's remaining for back pay. So the way that we kind of make sure you pay that over time, you want to cover the interest on the amount each month.
The judge delivers her ruling. The husband's child support obligation is set at $1,098.60 per month, with a back pay amount of $2,493 after crediting the $600 he has already been paying each month. She further explains that he must pay an additional $150 per month in interest until the back pay is fully settled. The husband is visibly frustrated but ultimately accepts the decision. In her final remarks, the judge emphasizes the importance of meeting legal obligations regardless of personal conflicts. This moment serves as the resolution, highlighting the financial realities of child support and reinforcing the judge's firm stance on responsibility. It leaves viewers with a clear understanding of the case's outcome and the legal implications of supporting a child after separation.
So you can do about $149 would be interest if you do like 6% interest every month, which is what the state is entitled to. So about $150 a month would cover the interest, and you would add that to the monthly child support obligation. So that would make your full monthly child support obligation of $1,248.
Okay. But
And once that $2,493 is paid in full, the amount will go back down to the $1,098.60.
Okay, but why do I need to pay back pay?
I mean, I've been giving her money. I think the 600 was sufficient.
Well, technically, it is good that you did give her money, but your child support obligation based on what you make comes out to about $400 more than that. So you were short. Had you been giving her $1,000 a month, it would have probably covered it minus maybe $100 or something like that. But yeah, that's the reason why you have back pay owed. But you did get a credit for the $600 that you did give her for the past 5 months. Okay. Do you all have any other questions? Anything else we need to discuss here today? Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. You're welcome.
This case highlights the complexities of child support and back pay, especially when one parent has been contributing informally. From a legal perspective, child support is calculated based on income, and any informal payments made are typically credited toward the total obligation. In this situation, the husband's monthly payments of $600 were considered in the back pay calculation, ultimately reducing the amount he owed. The video concludes with a call to action, encouraging viewers to share their own experiences and subscribe for more legal insights. This case serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of understanding legal obligations and seeking formal agreements to prevent future disputes.